Good evening, everybody.
Hello.
Whew.
It was a close one.
Yeah, close one. Lori's playing with her tea over here.
Wasn't playing with it. I was steeping my tea, and I think there was a slight hole in the bag or something, and I had floaties on top, and I didn't want to be talking while choking. on
So you're burning your
whatever it is.
fingers in your
I
tea
was
instead.
looking at my cup, and he's going 10, and I'm like pulling him out, and he's like 6. So
Oh,
back to
yeah. Let's go back over here to comments. All right, guys. Well, welcome out to another Midweek Mountains with Mountains to Sea crew.
yeah, it's Wednesday.
It is
In case
Wednesday,
you forgot what day
July
was.
3rd.
Which is probably why nobody's on right now, because everybody's out doing stuff.
Yeah. So to all of our watchers in the United States, happy 4th of July Eve or Independence Day Eve.
Yes.
Come on.
Oh.
Do it. There we go.
Something special just for tonight.
A little bit of something special for everybody.
We love you. Wait, is that where? How does it work? I can't do it.
Gonna do that. Yeah, there you go.
That. I've never done that before.
Yeah, play with all these little gestures and things. Yeah,
oh, yeah.
There you go.
Okay, there we go. We love you.
All right, good job.
That was my first heart, everybody.
Playing around with some fun stuff here. Different.
Hopefully, we're entertaining you.
Chat gestures for you guys. Yeah, so hope everybody has a great Independence Day tomorrow, everyone in the U.S. at least.
Celebrates you.
And we are going to be working all day tomorrow, so yeah, it's a busy day for us.
Yeah.
We get 2 days off a year.
Thanksgiving and
Thanksgiving and Christmas, and only 2 days we're closed, so only 2 days that we
won't be bothered with anything.
Nobody's going to bother us with anything.
Right.
Anywhere else, any other time.
Yes.
Whether we're halfway across the world, we're still on call. So yeah. Go on vacation, still have to do payroll, all that kind of fun stuff. Yeah. Anyway,
so
tonight,
why are we here?
We are here to talk about group cruises.
And I've got my trusty little pad.
Yes, and we want you guys to chime in because we're going to ask some questions. As some of you know, we just got back from our first group cruise, first ever. We were looking to go to Alaska in 2025.
That was the original plan.
That was the original plan. And then we saw someone posted a group cruise going to Alaska, and we thought, hey, why not? That would be great. You know, it's someone a channel that we follow. They posted a group cruise. We said, hey, this would be great. We could, hang out with other people that have been doing the same thing that we're doing for a lot longer, and meet other people that go on the group cruises, get to know them, share our experiences. Our thoughts were, okay, not only are we getting great rates on the room, which is one of the reasons to do a group cruise.
Well, in our opinion. So let me write that down. Yeah. So what are some reasons why we would want to go
on a group cruise?
We'll do us first, and then we'll ask you guys.
To get great rates, because you normally get better rates on a group cruise than you would if you booked it separately.
Okay.
Sometimes you get special perks. So if they get enough people on the group cruise, sometimes you'll get, like a free specialty dining or other things like that. Right. At least that's what our travel agent told us.
Meet people,
meet other people that enjoy travel.
So you have like a little, not community, but you have like your little kind of.
Right, you're not on a ship alone.
Yeah.
You're on a ship with people that you can get to know throughout the cruise, that have similar interests because you all somehow found your way to this group. People that you may hang out with on some port days or days at sea, and have all those groups. Fun of being around other people that you didn't know, but you're getting to know on this cruise. What else? What are other good reasons to go on a group cruise?
I don't know.
you guys have any ideas, put it down in the comments.
Yes.
So those were our thoughts going into the group cruise. Um,
Well, I don't know about going on, but like maybe can we talk about expectations?
Expectations.
Our
Okay.
expectations.
All
Now
right.
we had never been on a group cruise.
We had not.
Specifically, just the cruise for my birthday, but that was not a group
Right.
cruise.
It was not a group
We
cruise.
just had a lot
We
of
just had a
people with
group.
us.
Yeah.
Right. So this would be why. Right. And then this would be expectations. Sorry, I'm taking notes. That's why I'm gonna recap later.
Yeah.
So our expectation was that we were going to meet our hosts and that there were going to be things to do together as a group.
Right. And half of the reason for doing it was that, okay, the host has planned this. They've done it many times before. So you've got.
So we get to be part of something.
We get to be part of something, someone that's done it before that can give us advice about things or pointers.
Right.
You know, because Alaska was brand new to us
Mhm.
and we didn't know anything about it. So having that group setting seemed like a great way to do it because, you know, we've got someone that's, you know, our own personal expert that that can give us pointers and tips and tricks and things like that. But it didn't work out that way.
No, but what other expectations do you have for
well, it depends on the group cruise.
I mean,
you know, in this case, it was the expert knowledge. You know, handcrafted.
The itinerary was specifically chosen.
And we're not mentioning any names because I don't want to. That's not the point of this. The point of it is to talk about what you want from a group cruise.
Right. We're trying to learn from it as well because we're doing our own group cruise.
Right.
Cruises.
Yes.
And, you know, we want to know what you guys think and what you guys are looking for because we want to make sure that we deliver that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we currently have 2 cruises booked with the intention of making them group cruises. One is we've already talked about here before. It's going to be in November. We're
on Holland America,
it's New Amsterdam.
Yeah. November 10th through the 17th.
Yeah, some of our older videos you can see links to information on that. We're not publishing it anymore because everything's changed at this point. We're beyond the group rate date.
Yes, so it is more money and it is subject to sell out if it hadn't already.
Right. But we do have another one in February, which we're going to get to in just a little bit. So the expert knowledge is something, you know, feeling like you're part of a group or a you know, you're more than just yourself going on vacation by yourself. And we've done that for years.
Oh, well, I mean, just
where
us.
It was
so we're
basically
not
just
ourselves,
us.
But it is just us. And so, you know, when other people have different interests and they like to do different things and, you know, you have like people to do stuff with, you know, if you want to.
Right.
You know, or at least that's our idea.
I mean, you meet random people on cruises anyway, and sometimes you hang out, sometimes you just meet in passing and, you know, spend an afternoon chatting with them and then you never see them again on the cruise. So having a group that you get to know throughout the cruise, you're going to see those people multiple times throughout the cruise. Maybe not the same people, but you'll see different people in different places that you got to know as part of that group. And that's one of the things that we were really looking forward to on this cruise. Of course, good rate, having the community of people, getting to know our hosts.
Well, there's another one. So.
Yeah. So.
And that can be on both lists, right? So the expectation was getting to know your hosts.
Right.
Or host. And the reason to go is maybe you wanted to get to know your host. Maybe it's somebody that you follow.
Right. And I mean, if it's a cruise vlogger that, lots of cruise vloggers have group cruises.
Mm-hmm.
And half the reason most people would go on a group cruise from a cruise vlogger is because they want to get to know them.
Yeah.
Or they want to hang out with them.
Because they watch their content.
They watch
like
their
it.
content.
So
they like them.
right.
They
can relate to them.
Can relate to
in
them.
Some way,
they
yeah.
somehow feel like they share a bond or similarities with that person or with those people, however it happens to work. So that's one of the things that you think about.
Now, I have seen some group cruises or a video or two where they had a group cruise and they were like doing activities together.
Right. So they may have a cocktail party for the group or something along those lines. So everybody can get to know each other.
It was like the triathlon, not the triathlon. It was like an Olympic. Do you remember that one? Where they had all of these different things that they had to compete against, and the winner got something like a big trophy or something like that. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, looks like it'd be a lot of work. But there are certain things that you think of when you go on. I mean, if you've been on a cruise, you've seen a group of people that they're all wearing the same T-shirt, or they're all wearing the same hat, or something like that to identify the group. And a lot of times it's just families that are going together. But
no, because the 98ers, do you remember?
Yeah, I mean, we met a group
couples that were married in '98.
Yeah,
there was 6 or 8 of them or something.
There were like 6 of them. We met those guys the first day on the embarkation.
We were waiting to get on
sail away party on New Amsterdam, and so people like that they travel together. So that's one of the expectations. Then we come to the reality of it, and the reality of it was that
on our experience you're talking about.
Yeah, with the group cruise that we just finished, we found out a couple of months before the cruise that the host would not be going.
That they wouldn't be able to make it.
Wouldn't be able to make it due to some family issues.
Yeah, and they asked, so they please go and
please go ahead and go. So our first response was, hey, we want this to be a group cruise. There's nobody there.
Can we help in any way?
Yeah, can we help in any way? Can we coordinate things with the group and so everybody can meet up and do things like this? And we didn't get any response. And
there was a response, but they didn't necessarily say
the email had other things in it, but there was absolutely no response to our offer.
Correct.
To help coordinate things on the cruise
and
get people together. Yeah.
So.
And that's fine. If they didn't want us to do that, that's fine. Or if they had other plans, we didn't know.
Right. And we also said that we don't have a lot of experience with it, but we were more than willing to.
Yeah, we're more than willing to
help and do whatever we could do to kind of keep the group together.
Yeah. Needless to say, that didn't happen. And so we spent 7 days on Holland America's New Amsterdam with no clue who else was in our group.
And when we were going to dinner, at least the first handful of nights, they were like, "Oh, are you with a group?" And they were like, "No, it's just us. We don't know who we're with." And so because we were on our time dining, and so then they got to know us, and they didn't ask much more than that. But
we did finally meet some of the other people in our group because it just so happened that we were all on the same train to Denali.
And I saw their paperwork. And I was like, oh, hey.
Laurie happened to spy their paperwork and see that they were in our group. So we started to talk to different people. And of course, people talk to us because we've got cameras and all that kind of stuff.
Because we saw them for the rest of, the 3 days that we were there, or even on the way back. And
most of us were staying in cabins right next to each other in Denali. And then, of course, we rode the bus from Denali back to Anchorage together.
Yeah, and when you're standing there waiting for a shuttle or something like that, you got somebody.
Yeah, you got someone to talk to. So we got to know a lot of these people, and honestly, I thought afterwards, what a shame that we didn't know those folks from day one. because there were some really, really nice people that
Mhm.
we met
Yeah.
on the train and in Denali and on the bus back. And then we saw them around Anchorage. So it was great to see people that you recognized, and you knew that they finally knew that they were part of your
And
group.
you had like a little special bond because you
Right.
knew that you were part of the same
Because we
group.
were all part of the same group. It
Yeah.
gives you that bond and that feeling of
At
familiarity,
least in our opinion.
in our opinion. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was enjoyable. And I just regret that we didn't have that from the beginning. It would have been really nice on boarding day for all of us to say, okay, we're all going to get together here and meet each other, since nothing's really been arranged. But
But
that didn't happen.
we
So.
didn't actually reach out and ask for any of that information though either, and I don't know if that's even appropriate to do.
Right.
You
I mean, it
know?
wasn't our group. We offered to help.
But maybe what we could have done was said, hey, I'd like to get in contact with people in our group. Can you pass on my information or something?
Yeah.
We didn't do anything in that regard either. So,
Right.
that we got to keep
I
that
mean,
in
we
mind.
tried posting in our cruises webpage or Facebook page.
For the June,
Yeah,
the
for-
June 2nd
Wow.
one that we went on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
Whatever it was. But,
Yeah.
and at that point, we were already on the cruise and didn't get any responses.
And
so.
not everybody is on Wi-Fi or
Right.
and check the
Well,
Facebook group.
Some
so-
people just don't check it. Or
Yeah, and so there was no response on there. But
Yeah. But anyway, so those are the things that we were hoping for. Now we got it a good rate, I think.
I wouldn't know. I mean,
I
not-
assume we did. I don't
right?
know.
I'm not. That was not snarky or anything.
Yeah.
I don't. I wouldn't have known what they went for
Right.
because I mean,
We'd never done an Alaska cruise,
right.
so we didn't really
I would
know.
assume that we would get a decent rate, and everything was included for the most part.
Yeah,
was-
we had that. We booked early, so we had the Have It All package,
Mhm.
which is awesome on Holland America. If you don't know, because you're getting Wi-Fi and drinks package and one specialty dining. and
sorry guys.
and
Drinking.
$100 off an excursion. So you get a lot in that early booking Have It All package, which pays for most of the stuff that you would buy, or a lot of the stuff that you would
Yes.
buy separately.
Mhm.
So that was great.
The only meals that we had to worry about, other than on land and excursion somewhere, was in Denali.
Yeah, Denali and Anchorage. We had to pay
And
for our own
Anchorage,
meals.
yeah.
Yeah.
We had snacks on one of the.
We had snacks on our Tundra Wilderness tour.
Yes.
And we had lunch on board the bus back to Anchorage.
We did.
Yeah, we stopped at the Princess Lodge.
Yeah.
So,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Other than that, we were on our own for food.
Yeah.
Which you could have bought the meal pack.
Be worth it to do.
Right.
So.
From what we were told, it wasn't worth it. And you may not want to eat at the resort anyway, because we only ate one meal at the resort. No, that's not true. Yeah, we might have made out okay, because we did go to the show, and we went to the steakhouse, and we ate breakfast at Karsten's twice.
Mm-hmm.
So we may have come close to making out right. And of course, we bought food on the train. So all those things.
I guess you just have to figure it out for
Yeah.
somebody that went. Now that we've gone, we can kind of say, well, yeah, we spent this much and this much. But I think it was like, I remember it was like almost $800 a person. It was like $795
Yeah.
or
It's
something
kind of crazy.
for
But then
3
again,
days.
We spent a lot of money. It was kind of expensive,
It was.
It
was.
especially in Denali, especially on the resorts.
Yeah. Well, it's like, going to an arena.
Yeah. You can walk right across the street from the resort and get you a pizza for 20 bucks.
That's pretty good. Too.
Or go to the Subway or any number of other restaurants across the street.
Right. But watch our videos for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be coming out later on.
That's one of the
in
last.
the Denali section of our videos.
In the Denali segment of
Yes,
this
Denali segment. Yes.
show.
So anyway, we want it, and if nobody's putting anything in the comments right now, So if you're watching the replay of this, let us know in the comments.
Please
Yeah,
put something in. Let us know
We're-
what you want,
we really want to know what people are looking for, what you expect out of a group
or
cruise,
what you've experienced
or
in
what
the
you've
past,
experienced in the
too.
past. Absolutely.
'Cause
Because
we
like I
want to
say,
do it right.
we want to do it right. And, we've got a number of people booked for November. We've got some plans and things that we want to do with them. But we will definitely be somewhat seasoned by the time it comes to our February group cruise. It'll be our second one. So why don't we go ahead and put that up?
We can do that because we
Yeah.
might not make a whole hour talking about
Yeah,
this.
we may not take it.
And that's
make
fine.
a whole hour.
It's,
but
fun.
So here we go. February. We've got an 8-night Eastern Caribbean cruise. We're stopping in Puerto Plata, San Juan, St. Croix, and St. Martin.
Can I talk about St. Martin?
Well, first of all, it's on Royal Caribbean's Adventure of the Seas, February 7th through the 15th. Details are down below. You can go to the website of our travel agent for more details and booking. So let's talk about the ports.
Well, you can also click on. That's not a link because you can't link to it.
Yeah, you can't click
but if
on,
you
on
type,
the screen.
if you type that that web address in, it will take you right to our page.
Yes, it will
which
take you
we're
to a
working
page for
on
our
getting
group
it
cruise.
kind of spruced up.
Yeah, get it spruced up now.
It's sprucey.
All right. So we've never been to any of these ports at this point.
At this point,
At
yes.
this point, we have not been to any of these ports.
No, same. Well,
we have not been to any of these ports.
To that port.
Port.
St. Martin.
Yes, the key word there is the port.
Because y'all know.
Yeah.
You know
if
us,
you've watched
baby.
us, and you know that we know St. Martin.
But we've never been
to
the port other than walking around.
Yeah, we walked around the port. We have not been to San Juan yet, but we will be going in November.
Yes.
So San Juan will be veterans of that port.
Maybe.
So the question becomes, why in the world are you cruising to St. Martin when you go there every year anyway? Good question.
Let me answer. First of all, the reason why we chose this one was because of the itinerary. And because we wanted to go somewhere we've never gone.
Yes.
And although St. Martin fell in there, the other ports we had never been to.
Right.
And so we're like, well, you know what? We get off or we don't get off. Whatever.
Yeah,
so
we can do whatever.
It wasn't a group cruise when we first looked at it.
When we first booked this, it was for us. It was not as a group cruise. Right. But our travel agent said, well, hey, why don't you make it a group cruise?
I'll hold some rooms. And I was like, oh, all right, sure.
So she'll hold some rooms for us. And we're like, you know what?
Why not?
Why not? Especially when you have the opportunity to go to St. Martin
and to have us
with a couple of experts of St. Martin. Yes.
That is going to be some special
excursion. It is going to be a special day. We're working on putting together an excursion if you want to go on it. If you're going to be on the group cruise and you want to go with us, to take you to some of our favorite places on St. Martin. We've got a friend that we've made through the years who has a tour bus, and it's actually just a bus that he takes people around the island on, or he picks people up, takes them different places. He's taken us a number of places.
I need to answer this.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, excuse me, guys.
He's taken us a number of different places over the years. And so we're going to reach out to him and see if we can get something put together so that we can take you to our favorite places on St. Martin.
Yeah.
If you've watched any of our videos, you know that we go every year. We've got quite a few favorite places. And as you can see from the picture there, actually I took that picture of that Delta flight landing over Maho Beach. We'll definitely be going to Maho Beach, probably at the peak time for the airplanes landing and taking off, so everybody can get to see those.
I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I almost burnt my hand on it.
Where all else will go.
He's like, well,
but there are some.
And then when Brandon called, he's like, did you unplug the wrong one? I was like, I don't think so.
If you decide to go on the cruise, we'll definitely listen to any suggestions that folks have. But it's going to be our own private tour of the island.
It's a holiday.
that is the
So,
plan.
Yeah. So, and the
And
truck
like I
is
say,
it's like it's 40 items.
this is going to be a great
It's
cruise
going to be a
and
hell
a
of a
great
truck
time
tomorrow.
with folks that we hope to make friends
And you're going to
with
be working with Joey
and just
tomorrow
have a
too. He's
really
coming in at 8.
excellent time.
Yeah. So at least you'll have help.
I'm not
but
used to doing this by myself. Normally I have Laurie here to bounce things off of, and now I'm talking to
Can you do me a
the
favor?
screen all by myself, and it feels
We don't
kind
have
of weird.
boxes and stuff, but I wonder if we can put
But
boxes.
anyway,
We do have packing tape somewhere.
that
and
once
then
again,
date
that
the
is,
box.
as you can see on the
You know,
screen,
not have a
February
lid or
7th
it's
through
just-
15th.
If we have
You
boxes,
can
if we have boxes
type in that web address
in the cardboard,
and get more
maybe
details
put some
and get in
together. We
touch
do
with
have packing tape somewhere.
with
That's
Kendra,
the front of the house. They should have.
who
They
is our
should
travel
know.
agent.
If not,
if you watched
it's on
any
Brady's
of our
desk or
Icon
something.
videos. You've
but,
probably seen her in,
if we can put
some of the
put
videos.
a box together and put them in it and just date the box.
We hadn't seen Kendra in a number of years,
Yeah,
but we
like
actually
all
worked
the
together
same bread
when we lived in Tampa.
the best we can instead of
probably
just
about
throwing
8
them all
years
over
ago.
kegs in the back.
And there she was on Icon.
Because you're going to have all of that
Met up.
tomorrow too.
We had a good time all week
Huh?
long with her, and so it was really good to catch up and found out that she was a travel agent and said, "Oh, perfect."
There's something with
travel agent
it
to
might
work
be
with,
the outlet, but I'll
with
call
all the
them
travel that
electrician,
we've
but
got
they're not
coming up,
coming.
because
So we're
we
just
want
going
to
to
do
have
some
to deal
really
with
cool
it.
stuff. Hello,
Son of a bitch.
Budfiles.
4th of July
Welcome
is
in
not
tonight.
good for us.
Glad to see you here.
Lost electricity on 4th of July. One year.
So
We had to
anybody
shut
that
down.
is joining us new, if you haven't seen already, we've been talking about group cruises. What do you expect out of a group cruise? Are you just going for the group rates?
Thank you for keeping the humor in it.
Looking to meet like-minded people?
Appreciate you
Are
guys.
looking for special perks?
All right.
You wanting to get to know your hosts? All those things are valid reasons to go on group cruises. We've been on one group cruise with another
Hi, Budfiles.
Another group, and most of those or some of those expectations were not met, and we want to try to do our best. Yeah, because
did you read from my little notes here?
Yeah, I read from your little notes there.
We had an emergency at work. I had to answer the phone, so sorry.
Yep.
Like he said, we're on call.
Yeah, like we said at the beginning of this video, we're on call 24/7, except for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
That's it. So.
All right. So we've kind of talked about this. Talked about doing the special excursion in St. Martin and going to some of our very favorite places. And
I think it's going to be fun.
Once we get the group together, we'll definitely be polling people, because just because it's one of our favorite places doesn't mean that
there's not something that you
everybody
want to
wants
check out
to
or
do. Yeah. Or maybe everybody's been to Maho Beach. They don't want to go to Maho again.
You mean Airplane Beach?
Yes.
I've only heard that in the last year or two. I've never heard it referred there.
Oh, really?
I mean, I know it's where the airplanes come in, but if you say Airplane Beach, you're like, oh yeah, we know that. Yeah, we want to go there. But yeah. So anyway, sidetrack.
Yeah.
Squirrel.
We know Airplane Beach really well. Yeah. And I did tell them that I took that picture and I pulled it off my phone so you can put together our little slide here.
You sure it wasn't my picture?
Yeah.
That I sent to you?
I think that was my picture.
Doesn't matter. It was a good picture, yes.
If you ever come to our brewery,
that one you took.
That one I took.
Yes.
I've got a nice big blown up picture of a KLM.
Hello, Scott.
Hey, Scott. Welcome in tonight.
And that particular plane, that was the last flight into St. Martin.
That was the last flight of that particular
it was a 767, I think.
Yeah, that great big airplane.
But it did fly one other time, which wasn't scheduled, and that was because, all right, well, be careful wherever you're going.
Driving and listening, awesome.
They went in because of, I think it was Hurricane Irma.
Hurricane, yeah.
Hey, was that you?
I don't know, maybe.
He did just for you guys. This is what Corey did, and we're going to tell you what it is, Scott. Just in a second. We look.
Come on, there we go.
So Corey set up special effects for in honor of the 4th. So when we do double thumbs up, there's fireworks in the background. I'm sorry you missed it.
Yeah.
But boom, 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 boom. There you go.
There you go.
You heard him. But
All
anyway,
right.
that plane came in with hurricane supplies, so it did
Yeah.
fly one more time.
Yeah, I was looking
Yeah.
for that so we could put that picture in our little
It was taking
thing.
so
But
long.
yeah,
so
it was
he's like,
taken
"Yeah,
many,
let's
many
do that."
years
And I
ago.
go, "All right, where is it?" He's like, "I don't know."
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's,
"Okay, just give me something different."
it's in a folder somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah. So let's catch Scott up real quick. We're looking for feedback on your expectations of group cruises and why you go on a group cruise, or why you would want to book a group cruise, because we have a couple group cruises planned, and we want to do it the right way. So
Yep.
we're asking for feedback from people to kind of help us out and give us their whys and expectations so that we can do it the right way. And
Right.
we can have you guys enjoy your time with us and
Right.
not feel like we missed the mark or something.
Yeah.
Is that the Nightbot? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's Nightbot.
that's a very quick synopsis of 27 minutes of chat. And then we talked about our next group cruise that's coming up. Did you update the bud files on that as well? It was on the screen.
It was on the
when they
screen,
came
I think,
on.
when he came in. But yeah,
So,
our next group cruise is in February 7th to 15th. We're going on Adventure of the Seas to Puerto Plata, San Juan, St. Croix, and St. Martin. So if you're interested in that,
you didn't mention that it does sail out of Cape Canaveral.
Yep, sailing out of Cape Canaveral. So that's our first time going out of Cape Canaveral.
Mm-hmm.
We were booked on, what was it, Utopia, I think, out of Cape Canaveral, and then we had to cancel that because they screwed up the.
We didn't have to.
We chose to cancel it.
Step back on that, and we're going on. Actually, our next cruise is what took the place of Utopia.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if anybody knows about that.
Yeah, we talked about that.
We did. Okay.
Yeah.
We talk about all kinds of stuff.
I can't remember because
we
did the one about Utopia and Utopia.
Oh, yeah, we did. That's right.
And then we did the follow-up the next week, talking about what we decided to do. But
and so
you have to go back and look at some old live streams for that.
And if anybody's interested and you don't see or remember that web address, just message us, or even in the comments, and just let us know that you're interested in details, and we can forward you the information.
And as soon as I finish this, I'll drop that in the into.
Yeah, where are you going to drop it?
I'm going to drop it into the description or the comments.
Mic drop.
Yeah, we'll put it.
Drop it.
We'll put it in the comment and description. So if people are interested, that'll make it easy. I'll put a pinned comment in or something so people can find it there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. But let us know. Let us know what it is that you are looking for in a group cruise. Put it down in the comments below, and we'll answer them. We read all of our comments and do our best to respond to them. I don't think the only ones that we don't respond to are the spammy people that want to help us with our SEO and all that kind of stuff, because we get tons of that junk.
Yes,
but
we want to help you grow your channel.
Yes, let us help you.
But anyway,
yeah.
So some of our expectations, just again to catch Scott up, and I know you told the files, but the expectation of a group cruise that Corey and I had were like to be a part of something, maybe learn something, or get to know your hosts, and why we want to go on a group cruise. Maybe you get great rates or better rates, special perks, like we got. We even got champagne and strawberries.
Yes, we did.
Chocolate covered strawberries.
On the last cruise, we got a thank you from the hosts for the group cruise, but that was pretty much it.
That was nice. Meet people, or like hang out with your people, right. And again, the same thing, getting to know your host. I thought that was good in both places. Yeah. So that was just some of our quick kind of, hey, what do you want? Why? What do we expect?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, we've watched lots of videos from people's group cruises, and
I wouldn't say a lot for me. I didn't see.
We watched a few of them, and it always seemed cool to see
everybody meet and get together
and hang out
do this stuff
and talk about things, because you have a common interest if you're all part of that same group. There's a reason that you decided to book that group cruise.
Right.
That's what brought you to that group. So meeting those like-minded people was a big part of it. And that was the biggest disappointment from our group cruise, is that
We didn't get to meet.
we didn't
people
get
that
to
we
meet those
were
people
traveling with.
until we were 3/4 of the way through.
Hmm.
So
And so that kind of brought this whole thing up for us, is because we are doing these group
we're
cruises.
doing group
so
cruises.
like,
So
how do we do it a good job?
yep, because we
and
want to
have
do a
fun.
good job. We want everybody to have fun. We want
you
people
guys
to get
go and hang out
get
with
out
us
of
and
it
do
what
stuff
they
with
want
us.
out of it,
Yeah.
and definitely want people to go away from these group cruises thinking, hey, that was a
great
lot of
time.
fun.
Yeah.
We had a great time. I can't wait till they do another one.
Yeah.
Because that's even better.
Yeah.
Because then you get to go back on a group cruise with some of the same people that you've been on with
Right.
before, and you're creating your own little community.
It's kind of like the Helen meetups, where everybody goes every year and everybody gets to know people.
Yeah.
And like, you're building this camaraderie, this community, and
Right.
and that's kind of what I meant by be a part of something, or
Mm-hmm.
and just be with your people.
Yeah. Gotta have your people.
I really appreciated everybody that we're getting to know,
Yeah,
through our live
for sure.
streams and through our subscribers and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and
we're still so small that it's not overwhelming yet.
Yeah, and we can't thank you guys enough for actually coming out
Yes.
and watching us ramble on for, what has it been now?
36
36,
minutes, yeah.
almost 37 minutes
Well,
of
we
us
did a couple
rambling.
recaps.
Yeah, we've done a couple of recaps.
Yeah.
So let me throw
For-
this on
for
the screen
later
one
on.
more time in case anybody didn't get to
Scott's
see it
driving.
earlier.
Don't look, Scott. You
Yeah.
concentrate on the road.
There it is. 8-night Eastern Caribbean cruise to Puerto Plata, San Juan, St. Croix, and St. Martin on Adventure of the Seas, February 7th through 15th. For more details, go to connoisseurfamilytravel.com/group registration/view/122381. Got that? I'll put it in the comments. Put a link in there. That'll make it easy if anybody decides to click on it and take a look at it.
And I'm gonna say I'm kind of excited for it to be on a cruise during what I get. It's not really a holiday, but it's holidays, Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, that's going to be during Valentine's Day.
Yeah. So I have never been on a cruise for a holiday other than my birthday, of course.
I guess it's a holiday.
It's a holiday to me.
Holiday to you.
Yeah. So I'm kind of looking forward, because I would love to do a Halloween cruise, but we will never be able to do a Halloween cruise while we own the brewery, because that's our busiest month, busiest week, busiest weekend, everything. There's no way that we can go away in October or anytime around that. So I can only watch from afar, saying that would be fun to do someday. So already kind of
like going on a Christmas cruise.
Yeah. Well, that would be more possible.
Slightly.
Maybe. I mean,
I mean, that holiday week between Christmas and New Year is always hellaciously busy for us.
Yeah. So, anyways, so that's kind of like so I wonder if they're going to do anything fun for that.
Yeah. I don't know.
But we could.
Probably. We could. Yeah.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, you never know. I think it'll be a sea day.
Oh, I can tell. Oh, I can't tell you. I don't have my phone with
I'm
me.
pretty sure that's a sea day, because I think that is the
last day. Yeah, it's the last full day. I think you're right. I think it is a sea day.
Let's see here. Let me pull it up real quick.
Come on, don't bore 'em.
Adventure of the Seas, the 14th
is
at sea.
Fun.
13th is at sea. The 12th was in St. Martin.
Oh, because it's like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, because
port.
we go port.
Do we? Okay.
No,
sea day
first day is
8th.
at sea.
Yep.
First full day is at sea. Then we hit Puerto Plata, San Juan, St. Croix, and St. Martin.
Yeah, so it's
and then 2 sea days back.
Port, and then because you got
2 full sea days back. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Because you're going all the way out to St. Martin, which is way out there. So it is way out there.
Yeah.
But
anyways,
you guys want to see it right, we will show it to you right.
But don't be afraid to tell us you want to experience or see something. Just because we have our own idea of what we're going to do for an excursion doesn't mean that we're not going to give you what you want as well. So that's why we're asking for your feedback. Please tell us.
Yeah.
We wanna
And
know.
we will, depending on how things go with planning this group, we're going to reach out to Jack and see if he can.
Jack is our special buddy that
Yeah,
we can arrange
our buddy in St.
transportation.
Martin. We'll see if he would be willing to take that day off or whatever it is. I forget what day of the week is that. That is a Wednesday. I think he was off on Wednesdays, wasn't he?
Oh my God, I don't remember.
Been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right, guys.
That's all we got. So
that's all we got for
If you
tonight.
have questions, let us know. If you want to give us your feedback, we would really appreciate it. And we said it before, but thank you for your support. We
Yes,
really appreciate
absolutely.
It. Means the world to us.
We thank
really
everybody
does.
who spends their time with us and comes
Especially
out
on a holiday eve.
on a holiday eve.
For
Yes,
the Americans anyway.
Because who really wants to sit around and listen to us jabber for almost an hour?
I do.
No. You do. Okay. All right. But anyway, yes, thank you for subscribing. Thanks for coming out. We hit 300 subscribers this past week. Yay! Come on, give me fireworks for that.
Oh, here, I'll help you. Yeah, so Scott, if you watch it, you're gonna watch us like give thumbs up and just look like retards.
There we go.
I'm sorry, look funny.
300 subscribers this past week, which is awesome. It's been a long hard road.
Yeah, it sure has. So
because it was July 1st last year that we published our first long form video.
Oh yeah.
So we
officially
hit our official 1 year anniversary. Yeah.
With our videos. So.
With our videos. So.
And we have a video coming out this Saturday.
This Saturday
at
is
3 p.m. Eastern time.
3 p.m. Eastern is our embarkation day on New Amsterdam. So yeah, going to Alaska, baby.
Yeah, make sure you guys watch that. It's
fun.
And I think there's a few little parts in there that made us chuckle, even rewatching it many times.
Yeah, she always makes jokes. I'm not the jokester.
No, I do keep the humor in your life.
Yep.
He makes it funny. And I look at him, I'm like, did you just make it funny? And he gives me the smile like, yeah.
All right.
Anyways.
We keep saying we're going to say goodbye.
Yeah. All right. Sorry,
all right, guys. From peaks to tides.
See you on the next ride.
Bye, guys.
Have a good evening, y'all.